Have you ever bought something and then after a couple days went, I don't like this. Then took it back to the store and returned it, and the guy was like, sir, you can't return these underwear. You clearly took a shit in it. And you're like, well, I thought they were diapers. And the guy was like, they're Calvin Klein's. This is that situation. A family with biological kids adopts a Chinese son who has autism. Then after a few years decides to rehome him because it's too hard for them. You don't get to return kids. Not after 3 years. Hi, I'm 16 Leo. I realize I came in hot there, but this has already got me annoyed. If you don't know me, here's some things about me. I'm brown. Alright, now that you know me, subscribe, because we're trying to hit 1 million by the end of 2020. If you haven't already, by the way, follow me on Instagram. By the end of this week, hopefully I'll be able to announce a little surprise I have. I think it's pretty cool, but I'll wait till the end of the week to say it. My Instagram is @16leo_. You'll find me. I'm the guy with the face. I just want to say quickly, I hope everybody that is watching this is safe. Please take care of yourselves. And thank you for watching. Long story short, they decided one day I'm gonna adopt a little Chinese boy, adopt one with autism, because I want to look like the real hero of the situation. The only problem is they drop kicked their son into a new home after a couple of years. I don't think that's how parenthood works. Today I wanted to take a look at their apology video as well as a couple other supplementary things. Let's take a look at the initial adoption video.
There has been something that we have been hiding for about a month, and we're really just so blessed and so excited to share with you guys.
Oh, by the way, the game today? There's no game. I'm a grown man, okay? I'm not a baby. I'm not a big fat buttercup baby anymore. I can't play these stupid, dirty games anymore. I decided to become a baby daddy. Who's the mother? You tell me. Why is she still in the box? In case I want to return her. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Rosalina Sanchez III. That's her name. Her mom? French.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, Jim and I have a very big surprise.
Oh, Jim waved his baby. Guess what, Jim? My baby does some crazy too. Watch. Can your baby do that if you can? Seek help.
Man, y'all just like Goku, leaving his sons behind.
We're going to be adopting a little boy from China.
A baby boy that we're going after.
Gender, like, obviously we would aim for a boy, but if something happened and you know what I mean, we just have to pray about it and just kind of wait and see what God puts in front of us.
I'll tell you why I don't like family channels as much as other people. Instead of praying to God that the adoption goes well, they're praying to God that it's a boy. To me, that kind of already screams selfish. Who cares what gender the child is? The child might even grow up and not want to be the same gender, and that would be fine. So what does it matter, is my question. You just want a picture-perfect family. I'll tell you what a perfect family is. Brown guy, no mom, baby with legs backwards, and a chicken.
Damn, nah.
Sorry, chicken.
Yeah, it's me, yo.
That's a perfect family.
Very excited.
I feel you.
Yeah, you want to hold your baby? I can hold my baby higher.
But still,
Anyways, we brought up the idea, and I didn't expect anything of it, and he told me, he's like, I don't know, I really would love to have it.
Biological. The next day I brought it up one more time, and he paused. He really waited and paused.
Jim was like, come on, Michael. Please. This is the only time I get to use it, Michael. Don't adopt. Make one with me. Sorry, baby Rosalina. Au revoir. Bonsoir. I don't know any French.
I was on the phone with social workers. I was on the phone with agencies. I was on the phone with so many of my girlfriends and my family's friends that have adopted, and every time I spoke to someone, everyone kept pointing me into one direction.
they all pointed me to one direction. And I was like, I thought they broke up. No, I'm kidding. Of course they didn't say that. But they said, please don't adopt. And I said, no. This already doesn't sound like the baby's interest is put first. The comparison being made is like that of a dog. Yes, maybe you want a dog of a certain breed. Doesn't work the same way for a child. You can't be like, I want a boy, he has to be this. That's so selfish.
And they kept pointing us to China. We initially were really interested in
Africa.
We would prefer a youngster about 2 or under, so that they can be almost similar ages, because it'll take a year and a half to a year to get this kid over. Could even take 2 years to bring this baby home.
Ah, yes, the shipping on this thing was 0, because I just went straight to the store and I just bought it. But the shipping on your kid, oh God, 1 year? 1 year. You better pay for extradited shipping. You better extradite that kid out of here.
A youngster about 2 or under.
Oh, also, she wants a 2-year-old. You know when you go and buy clothing, you filter? That's exactly what she's doing. She's like, I want a baby, boy, China, 2. Preferably, I want one who has a condition so that I can look like the best mom of every mom. I want to look like your parenting sucks.
It could even take 2 years to bring this baby home, and we're very aware of that. So we would prefer not to mess up like the linear age at this time.
with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
How the f else does age work?
I'm pushing for the rope myself.
Is age anything other than linear? Can you... Do you have babies that are degrowing? Rosalina, how old are you? I don't know what she means, but can you see how narcissistic Micah sounded? I want kids that are all of the same age group. I want a boy. I want this, that. This is not like an item at a store. It's a child.
There's no way that you can't get a youngster. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Most cases, for the foster to adopt, you have to do it several times until you would land a youngster.
I don't want a boomer. Okay. I don't want a kid who's about 4, because that'll mess up my linear family dynamic. What is that? I don't know. I heard it in a sitcom once, and people laughed, and I was like, that's funny. I want my family to be funny, like the Cosbys. Sorry, I meant the... Honey, what's another black? The French Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But it happened so long ago.
And Jimmy knew immediately in his heart that that wasn't something that he could do. He couldn't deal with the heart.
I'm a big softie, and I think I would get too attached to a little one from like the day they were born to say 10 months, and then having to give that baby up to the birth mother. I don't think I can handle that.
Ah, Jimmy, you'll get used to it. The second child you give away, easy. The third child, you probably lost it already at the grocery store. Huxley has autism. He's a non-verbal child, and he has grown up in terrible circumstance, and now he's had someone adopt him and then rehomed again. Do you know the abandonment issues? Do you understand when you're 5 years old and your original parents aren't with you, and then you get homed and then rehomed? The mental strain it must take on a little baby. You shouldn't have got the kid in the first place. It's so selfish of these two people.
So
Keep your eyes open.
In our hearts, it's just something that we really want to be part of our story and to be part of our chapter. And
we wanted to be part of our story and part of our thing. Rosie, you can get back on that horse. I trust you. Why is it your story? Why isn't the story about Huxley? So here's the initial stages of 2 people putting themselves over a baby.
Like he said, originally we were talking about Uganda and Ethiopia. Our hearts were really strong there.
I looked at James and I said, where is Ethiopia?
Yeah, I've run into that.
I've had Ethiopian food. This is the classic white savior type beat. Hey, why don't you just adopt someone from America? There are plenty of people in America who need help. Then you don't have to wait the 1 year. You could get extradited shipping.
And that could be a great place for us to adopt after we adopt from China, because we were looking at potentially adopting twice.
She didn't adopt 1 kid, and she's like, this baby, f*** it. So Huxley they got sometime in 2017. In 2018, they're getting another baby. And they didn't make it. They're adopting another one, because this one went so smoothly for them.
We are adopting again. Are you excited?
It took me I wanted to have another biological baby.
We're gonna adopt another child, and then we can get you pregnant, and then we can have like that 6th child, and maybe even get you pregnant again in 7
Sounds
children.
like a great
And I'm
plan,
just
doesn't
like,
This is my plan, okay? You adopt 2, I get to do it twice, okay? I haven't had sex. I haven't had sex. I still haven't. How did you even have those 4 kids? They're not mine. I'm Jim, or James, or Jimmy. Whatever the f she calls me, I just go by it. Rosalina is sleeping.
You could possibly adopt. You could get a newborn from day 1. They could be almost 2 years old.
3 years old.
Up to 3 years
Yeah,
old.
they can
and
get
then
same
take it back to the original parents. So,
Yeah, Jimmy, that's right again. For you, that's hard. 3 years? 3 years. Who in their right mind would give up a child after 3 years? Oh, it's you. I'm a guy with a fake baby. I have nothing to lose.
He's a 9-year-old boy. But when we talked to people, they said be careful adopting a little bit older for like sexual abuse reasons and like messing up the chronological order of every single child can kind of mess up the family dynamic a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna take this out for the sake of that bullshit that she just said. Do you guys understand what she just insinuated? She talked to some adoptive moms, and apparently the older kid could sexually abuse the other kids in the family. That is what she's insinuating. The other thing she could be saying is that the child might be a victim of sexual abuse, and she just doesn't want to get a kid who has been abused. Either way, what she is saying is so disgusting. If I was there right now, me and Rosalina would tag team body slam her and her husband. I'd take Jimmy, Rosalina could take Michael. And Lil Fluffs? Oh, he's just gonna be the referee. 1, 2, 3, do it.
Drop a quick freestyle. Yeah. Man, my fan fucked up.
I think we're interested in 7 to newborn, but if we wanted to not mess with anyone's spot in the family.
The spot in the family. Do I need to say any more about her absolute fixation with the fact she needs a perfect family dynamic? Do you understand that the whole definition of family is imperfection? The whole reason family exists is that you hate those people, but you love them so much that you're willing to stick it out with them. A couple years ago, I went back to South Africa. The day after Christmas, it took them 9 hours to decide whether they wanted to go out or not. By the time we went out, it was too late. We just came back home. These are people I love. I hate to be around them, but I would do anything for them.
I want to be honest with you, fears just started to rush in. Like, the moment we fully committed to it, just like, the most random fears came in, and I'm like, where is this coming from?
Definitely the man for the job.
This is not a real baby. This is why I can put it in my shirt, face down, legs up. Because it's not a real baby. If I had a real child, you best believe I would be the scaredest person on the planet. Because there's no rule book for parenting. There's no one way to do it. But I'll tell you how you shouldn't do it. Separate your biological kids from the ones you adopted, which is what you did.
he understands exactly what we're asking him to do, and he'll follow directions so quickly.
There's still areas where he's so far behind, but that's why I said we're definitely not in a hurry.
Like, one of the things he doesn't do, and I'm really concerned, he doesn't talk. Sorry. Cut that out. I promise.
Round him up later.
Jim.
Get the other one.
Oh, Jim, we're gonna rehome him. He was rocking the other day, and I was like, what is this? And then I realized it's normal for kids to fucking do that. Turns out, we can't actually see any of the videos that Micah has with Huxley because all of the videos are now privated. If that doesn't scream suspicion, I don't know what does. Micah used to have a playlist documenting her journey with Huxley. It led to many sponsorships and things. Some of them have now been dropped, others haven't. Fact is, she monetizes child, and that sucks. You know why it sucks? Because the child's not with her anymore. So she kept the money, but not the baby. Look at the... I love him already, man. Look at this Bubba. The first thing he did as soon as he came out the airport was leave. He looked at them, he's like, oh, nah, I'm busting out of here. This little dude can't even talk, and he said more without his words than she ever did with them. In my mind, you'll be giving up them digits. Hop up in my ride while your hands are on a mission. If I was a I don't know how you could adopt this beautiful bundle of joy and be like, Well, what it looks like is you adopted, you got your YouTube popping, and then you kicked him out. Doctors were actually quoted as telling them this was going to be a very, very tough adoption, and he is not an easy child to handle. And Michael has said that, to me, it just goes in one ear, out the other. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. He looks cute, and he's 2, and he's a boy, and he's from China. So I want it. I want it. Rosalina is just chilling, by the way. That's what she does in her spare time. Just arm workouts. She pumps. By the way, the reason people have found out that Michael had rehomed Huxley wasn't that she told people. It was that people went on her Instagram and started noticing a lack of Huxley. Her fans were like, wait a minute, where the Asian boy? Whoa, damn, I didn't know if they'd noticed this. And then she came out and said, by the way, rehomed him. Couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong. Rehomed him. Me and James just gonna keep our actual kids from now on. Oops, did I say that on camera? Yep. Is that how you measure things? In hair? I'm Micah Stoufel. I measure things in hairs. Why do you think my husband's bald?
Arthur, we got some trouble here.
He wasn't smiling the whole day. Like, sometimes I'd look at him and he wasn't smiling. And I'd be like, oh my god, what the fuck? I surprised myself there. I just cannot have angry, sad kids. It's really bad for my energy. I don't know, he doesn't even talk. Oh, yeah, sorry. What I meant to say was I'm rehoming the kid. What, so he didn't smile every minute of the day? That's an issue for you? By the way, 10% of the day? What are you measuring this in? Hairs? Kids go through different emotions, Michael. You don't have to force people to be happy. If you're a good, caring person, they will come around. We'll finally come to creme de la crop. These two eggheads finally wanted to open up about the situation. Fair warning, they were trying to pry their way out of this.
So this is by far the hardest video James and I have ever publicly had to make.
One of the things I wanted to bring up was an article from The Insider that actually quoted Micah as saying that Huxley, 5-year-old kid, Huxley wanted to move on to a different family. She said, Huxley wanted this decision 100%. We saw that in family time with other people. He constantly chose them and signed and showed tons of emotion to show us and let us know he wanted this. Huxley never had a say in this adoption.
We paid good money for that.
And he needed more help and also wanted this, and we know that. Are you kidding me? Throw a 5-year-old under the bus? Would I ever throw this baby under the bus? Yes, because it's fake. Sorry, Rosalina. One of the things I wanted to do when I was 5 years old, I used to wrestle my uncle. My parents were like, hey, yeah, how about little Leo versus the Undertaker? The Undertaker would leg drop me. He was a good kid. He put up a good fight. So stupid to try and use Huxley as a scapegoat.
Compassionate adoption. Sometimes there's unknowns and things that are not transparent on file. There's a lot more special needs.
I don't think that's true. Rosalina. I think they would have disclosed everything, and you two didn't realize how big of a task it is. So whose fault is that? Yours. Don't blame anybody else but yourselves. Absolutely not.
Really upsetting for us because
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
we want to be here, and we've been trying to get his needs met and help him out as much as possible. We truly love him.
I think what Jim is trying to say is that
Even when these two are crying, even at their most vulnerable, even after Jim was like, this is how I feel. Then Micah was like, I think what he's trying to say is he's hurt. She's still condescending.
after multiple assessments, after multiple evaluations, numerous medical professionals have felt that he needed a different fit in his medical needs. he needed more.
Huxley decided it was his decision. Medical professionals decided. We didn't get all the information from the adoption agency. China itself didn't mail the baby till a year after. It was too old by the time it got to us. Why don't you take responsibility for once? For once. At least that would be some sort of saving grace.
We haven't made this video yet. It's because we've been trying to protect his privacy.
Well, you made a whole playlist on him and used him to get money. So I call bullshit again. All of the problems that he has, you guys have him on video telling people how hot it is and how, you know, he's a challenge. Don't act like you're trying to be private now. All of a sudden? No.
And that's why, like, on Instagram and stuff, I've tried to, like, let you know as little as I could, but I couldn't tell you anymore because I didn't want to mess anything up.
That's called deceit, actually.
With what's going on legally, and if I said something, was I gonna mess up things for his future?
Crying on camera, check. Lack of music, check. Wearing all white, check. Blaming other people for your problem, check, Aruni. Another YouTube apology. Mwah. Yep.
I want to share with you guys, like, I know deep down inside that I don't have to say anything, like, I don't have to say this, but I want to, like, I want to tell you. Do I feel like a failure as a mom? Like, 500%.
That's a lot of hairs.
So when I get, like, insidious, hurtful comments, it just, like, really makes it hurt worse. It's not about me at all, but it's just, like, this journey has been, the last couple months have been, like, the hardest thing I could have ever imagined going to.
Bruce, stop dropping my ass.
This woman just said, it's not about me. Immediately, she followed it with, it's been the hardest 2 months of my life. Girl, please, do you have biological children? Did you give any of them up? No? You just did an us and them system. You just alienated, ostracized your adopted son. I'm not saying you deserve hate comments. I'm saying that you deserve all the criticism that you get.
I normally take it for personal consumption.
This is not okay.
Part of the job.
Not okay, especially when you publicize it. What did you think was gonna happen?
Why don't I just take a jug
in the
or two
home
and leave you boys the rest
was
to show
hard
that there's
for
no
Hux.
hard feelings on
That's
account
not
of the
fair
war.
for me to put out there publicly. That's his privacy. Adopt a
My
little
cousin,
boy to
Webster.
share.
He used to say some of us is not as American.
The other
as
day he
others.
was just kind of
You know what
chill,
I mean?
and today it's kind of more of a fighting, if you will, fight or flight kind of.
Scratching and hair pulling, just doing different things to get attention. I'm bonding with my kids. I'm a good mom, and I'm an amazing wife. There's a reason I landed such a good guy, and I take good care of him, take good care of my kids, and I'm a damn good mom.
If you're gonna publicize everything, which you said, why wouldn't you help out anybody else who wants to and is willing and able to adopt, especially someone who has autism? Why wouldn't you allow them to look at your journey and see for themselves the obstacles that one might face? Suddenly you want to keep it private? You only want to show the good part? You only want to get the sponsorships, get the money? That's a big L for me. I smoke them, you take them. Rosalina, I'd never ever smoke. I would never ever smoke again.
Respect our son's privacy, and this is all that we're okay with sharing.
He's not your son. You gave him away. I dare say he wasn't ever your son. Maybe his other family will think of a name other than Huxley and they'll call him that. Because he's not your son. At all.
I mean, I really think we can play this from all
The
sides.
adoption agency,
It's got
they were able to
Hosea
place
written
him
all
in
over
what
it.
they felt
This
was
is starting to
literally
sound
the
like the
perfect
young
match.
Dutch
His new
again.
mommy has
What do you mean? Young
medical
Dutch.
professional
I'm
training,
as strong as
and
I have ever
it is
been.
a
Hey,
very
you know
good
what?
fit.
Oh.
Why don't I race you
Right,
back?
because that's how things work, right? Every time I see a mechanic, I automatically get the out of my car and I'm like, you take it, bro. You obviously know more about the car than I do. That's the weakest excuse I heard in a minute. You know something that I think every good parent has that is intangible? Love. It's that simple, because love creates compassion, caring, understanding, and a whole host of other things that is needed in raising a good child. There is no rule book for how you raise a kid. You went through all that trouble, you wanted a kid, and as soon as you got it, you were like, this is hard. Is there like an easier difficulty? I'm not used to playing on normal. I like beginner.
The reason I started my channel is to be positive and to bring people positivity, even though we're struggling, and that when we talk about X, it's a huge win for us. Thank you for everything, and we just really appreciate all of your support and kindness. Please respect our privacy.
Micah ends the video by saying she wanted to bring people together by starting her YouTube channel. Well, Micah, you've done that. You've brought people together unanimously to hate on you. In all fairness, I understand they could have had things that we just don't know about, and that's fine. But I don't think I can give you the benefit of the doubt after having this child for 3 years before giving it up, after having 3 other biological kids, or we're in the process of adopting another kid while having Huxley. So you wanted to do it again despite knowing how hard it was, and you ignored everything that people told. I don't have sympathy for you because of all those reasons, and I don't think you can take it as hate, because it's not. I don't know you personally. I don't know James personally. I'm not character assassinating you. I'm saying what you put out is really, really bad. At this point, there's actually a case going against them. The police are involved. It's getting out of hand, and this is YouTube 2020. This is what I'm looking at. I definitely can say for myself, I went fully off the deep end today. This really irked me. Personally, I know how it feels. I don't know if I'll ever get into this or explain it. Maybe one. I have some medical conditions that are really not ideal. And my mom's, whew, is she ever a powerful woman for sitting in the hospital all that time with me? If this was the case, she should have given me away years ago. It's not even an option in her head. Usually, parents it doesn't even cross their mind. And I personally think if you're gonna adopt someone, you have to take all that bias out of your mind. It's the day that child is yours. From this day forward, your child is your child. That is it. Whether you are going through the highest of highs or the lowest of lows, there is no option to leave your kid. That's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Special shout out to all the parents. It's a thankless, tireless job. You paved the way for our generation with yours. My throat is really sore from all the screaming, and I shall see you very soon with the next video. Fluffs, speak your piece.
At least Vegeta, when he punches Trunks in the face, he takes that boy out to the park. That's more time than Goku spent with Gohan in his whole life.
You know what? I don't want to be Dad 16 Leo anymore. Rosalina, I am sorry. You have been troublesome today. All you did was put your hands up, and you actually bent your legs backward to a position that made you look like you were from The Exorcist. I'm scared of you, quite frankly. I doo-dooed my pants just now, and you're the one who's supposed to be doing it. Guess what, Rosalina? I'm rehoming you.
Bring a gift.
Yeah, I said it.
You used to be the one I could spend my time with. Now you're just another
Make you some money while you
You used to be the one I could spend my time with. Now you're just another
if you say so.
You used to be the one I could spend my time with. Now you're just another You used to be the one I could spend my life with.
There's above a little stick-up I heard about.
No, I'm not.
You just said.
Yeah, I'll do it. As long as you ride with us.
I got a serious medical condition.
Yes, you are a compulsive liar.
No need to be like that. Charles, have I ever lied to you?
I hardly know you.
Exactly. Now, you boys should do this. It's easy, and I'll only take a small commission for my information. But it's now or never.
Then it's never.
Oh, God help me. Fine, I'll do it.
Well, what is it?
It's a supply wagon carrying payroll, but very briefly unguarded, apparently. As it passes through a crossroads near here where there's an old ruined church before it connects with the rest of the wagon train. Very easy pickings.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
You are a sick man, Arthur Morgan. A very sick man indeed. Come on then, you miserable bastards.
How do you get wind of this, old man? We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey, if you don't win on this, Williamson, that's fine by me. Do us all a favor. Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith for once, will you? I've been scoping jobs like this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. So what is it you've scoped here exactly?
Well, I told you. There's a wagon with a lockbox passes through every week. They switch outriders just north of here, but the front wagon's by itself for a stretch before the last run down into roads. Okay, hold up here.
We should cover our faces.
They'll be passing through the crossroads up ahead.
When?
Soon. Williamson? Christ's sakes. I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this quiet and clean. Nobody needs to die here.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork. What are you doing? You've gone and spooked. There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn... Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and we won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss it.
Shit! Hey! Think I see something!
Oh, great.
Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah!
Yeah, you! Stop! Get back here! Hold it right there!
Go.
Drop your goddamn weapon! Right now!
There's a whole lot of them back there.
Stay with him, come on! Light a shot, boys! Get rid of these sons of bitches!
Yeah.
Wait, sons of bitches! Well, nice going, Uncle! Most guarded wagon in goddamn history!
How am I to know?
Shoot! Faster, come on! Do not let them get away!
Get back here! Come on! We need to lose them!
You can move fast when you have to, can't you?
Just shut up, Williamson!
They're getting away!
Yeah. Go! Get rid of them! Keep going! We're losing them! Quick! Get off the trail! Into the woods! Let's shake them and get back to camp!
No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men to camp.
All right!
Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick!
Go on.
Get out of here!
Get out of here. Go on. I'll see you later. All right. Let's get out of sight. We'll stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now.
Sure.
Well, we, get some rest. All right. Let's try and get out of here. Hey,
Shit!
absolutely. Well, shut up, old man.
Look, I was just trying to...
Shut up. There's a light over by the house.
Damn. All right, now let's just keep this calm. See what happens.
I got nothing to wrong, mister.
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Go ahead. Tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me. Better not be. All right. Coop forth. Lo, go check out the barn. Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
God damn it, Arthur! What was that? Let fly at 'em, boys! You're gonna die here! Watch it, Charles!
More on the right here!
Where are they all coming from?
Looks like Mr. Cornwall's going up to security.
We got more of the bastards on this side! Get me out of here! Hang yourself! Son of a bitch! What happened to keep this coal marker?
They was finding us anyway. Wait, Bip.
How about we stop robbing Cornwall for a while? Didn't know we was robbing Cornwall, all right? There's a goddamn horde of them on the left here.
Bill? Ain't you glad now I insisted you come along?
Oh, this is it. I'm officially retired. They're coming in from the front. Shit! Fire!
This fella really don't like getting robbed.
Let's just hope we don't run out of bullets.
We got more on this side! Oh! Ah!
Let me get in there.
Head on the scouting. Ah, come on. Hold them back. Dude. Not let them close in on us.
If we don't get out of here soon, we're charcoal.
You're done. Christ alive.
This whole place is catching.
Come on, old man. Come on, Arthur.
Let's head to the woods.
I ain't gonna miss.
Into the trees. Come on.
Where are we going, Bill?
We'll try to lose him in the woods.
Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse them. Arthur, with me.
Anything dumb, Williamson, you're on your own.
Oh, shut the hell up.
take the left and I'll take the right, okay?
Your right or my right?
Give him a hand.
Oh, this is... I'm gonna kill you so good!
We all still alive?
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
We got some money, didn't we?
Sure, but now we got Cornwall on our backs.
It was an
again.
honest mistake.
I'll leave it. Go on, get out of here. Every man split up. Go on, run, quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move. Yep. Yep. Easy there. There we go. Jesus. Easy. Yeah. Hey, you! Slow up now. Yeah. Relax. I said stop, damn it. Ah, crap! You can go straight to hell. Easy. Yeah.
Hey, mister, that's one nice-looking horse you got there. How about we see how fast it is? First one to Caliga Hall. Just a race, nothing...
Yep. Easy. Whoa, easy. Whoa, whoa, easy. Yep. Easy now. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Slow up now.
I ain't the sharing type. Get out of here. Scram! Go!
Money, tough guy. Now.
You need...
Yep. Whoa, easy.
Morgan, you got any hair pomade?
So, how are you liking life as a lawman?
What are we doing, Dutch?
Well, I think they call it hiding in plain sight.
Oh, is that what they call it? Because I got another word for it.
I am sure that you have, but the way I see it, we stick out here either way. Now, we can hide and skulk in the woods. We'll arouse more suspicion than if we act friendly and helpful.
Interesting theory. I wonder how the practical will work out.
We shall see. Faith, Arthur.
Hey, Arthur.
What's going on?
For the love of God.
Jose and John are looking for you. They went out to the moonshine stash, said you knew where that was. They was planning a visit to the Braithwaite place, but John needs to do something for Dutch now, so Hosea wants you to join him instead. Seems to be a lot going on.
You're telling me. Okay, thank you.
Are you even aware of the price on my head? The pressures I'm under?
If you'd only talk to me, I could help. I want to help you, Dutch, but there's this wall.
You can help by leaving me alone so I can actually think for once.
You're a bastard, Dutch Vanderland.
Use a slug of whiskey in this.
Maybe after lunch, hey?
You love to play the part of the Southern Belle, don't you?
You gonna arrest us, Sheriff Morgan?
Might work on the punters, but it don't on me.
Can't you go annoy someone else?
What is your problem?
Going after everyone today, aren't you?
Aside from the hooch, I mean.
Just what's the problem here?
We see you have a problem with that.
I'll just ignore you then.
Hey, come on, leave her alone!
A few drinks down and you're cussing like a sailor.
I know to ignore you when you get like this.
Arthur!
Yes, kid.
You got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealing, sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies guarding it?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Bell, deep in the woods.
Okay.
All right then, let's go rob some fools.